My name is C4, and you've probably heard of me. I'm the greatest Madden creator that exists on this YouTube platform, and quite honestly, my views back up that claim. A very common question is, what do successful YouTubers like myself, Joe Rogan, and Pregnant Spider-Man spend our millions of dollars on? Outside of living in a mansion, I like to invest my money. 3D televisions, fidget spinners, and fentanyl have all been very good side businesses to me, but today I'm here to tell you about the next chapter in my life. A very cool guy named Dan Bilzerian is leading a financial group set to purchase the New York Football Jets. The first call on Dan Bilzerian's list was to get me, C4, one of the smartest football minds that's ever existed, one of the most financially well-off people in the face of human earth, to not only invest with him and his financial group, but to control all football operations for the Jets football team. I've been working not very hard behind the scenes since the sale of the Jets from the baby powdered people to us went through. How is this already happening, you might be asking yourself? The 2020 NFL season has already kicked off and the Jets are shittier than ever. But as anyone that kind of jumps into the deep end to a new career, you just can't put on a tie and expect success right away. There have been some challenges. We've been working hard in the heart of New York City since the middle of July and invested 90% of our startup funds into state-of-the-art facilities all over New York. It was only after a lot of weeks of no one showing up that my lovely secretary Travis informed me that the Jets actually play in New Jersey, and all of the money that we've spent has been a complete waste of time and resources. I think some people in this financial group haven't really handled this minor setback as well as they should have. But being the optimistic Canadian that I am, the amount of times on YouTube I've turned chicken shit into chicken salad, I think we can do it. And even with only like a tenth of the budget of the rest of the teams in the NFL, we can survive this. You just gotta get a little creative. When I say loony or toony, you probably think of cartoons on Saturday morning. However, in this case, I'm referring to the only items less valuable than a pod collection in 2020, and that's Canadian currency. Football in Canada is fucking awful. The field is bigger for no reason whatsoever. You have 3 downs instead of 4, and there's something called a rouge. Let's be honest, as a Canadian, the only people that care about the CFL are hicks that live in Canada's equivalent of Iowa. For the other 30 million people in this country, the thirst for football is still there. So what I'm getting at is we have an opportunity here, people. So here is my foolproof plan to achieve greatness. Step 1, make a plan. Step 2 is taking the $500,000 of American money remaining in our budget and convert it into Canadian dollars. Step 3 is, now with over $300 million in Canadian currency, purchase land on the outskirts of Toronto and begin the relocation process. Step 4, COVID laws prevent Canadians from international travel, so we'll have to forfeit participation in the 2020 NFL season. Oddly enough, upon hearing this news, in Las Vegas, Jets Super Bowl odds actually increased. Step 5, the NFL salary cap is roughly $200 million. We're currently sitting at this negative $75 million, so yeah, some cuts are gonna have to be made. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm starting with this state-of-the-art robot who has not stopped staring at me since we bought the team. Step 3, find players willing to play for league minimum contracts. Easy. And last but not least, step 9. Mr. Bilzerian said something about pink slippers, so I've gone ahead and ordered the softest pair of pink slips that I can find that only could rival the softness of the New Orleans Saints fan base. That's my plan. I'll see you tomorrow. Subscribe and like. Thanks.